Hey guys, this is the first video to make the radial designs in Photoshop. They're going to end up looking a little bit like kaleidoscopes when we're finished. And I'm going to break these up into a couple different videos so you guys have some good stopping points. So to get started, we are going to open one of those free images that you saved from Morgfile or Pixabay, the copyright-free sites. So just come up to File and Open. And then wherever you saved it, it should be under your account and your pictures. I'm going to use these mountains that I got off of, I think it was Pixabay. Anyway, you never really know. This is kind of a crapshoot with how they turn out. A really interesting photo might not look so interesting at the end and vice versa. But we'll see what we get. First thing is we're going to crop this and only use half of the picture. We're going to use the right half of the picture. So your crop tool is the 5th tool down in your toolbar. So click on that, and then you're going to move the center bar to about the center. And then make sure that this little box, delete cropped pixels, make sure that's checked, or else it'll just hide the pixels and not actually delete them. So we want to delete them. Then click the check mark. So now that we have the area that we're working on, we're going to duplicate it. I get nervous being on the crop tool, so I right away, as soon as I can, I go, move tool is kind of like my home base. I've made like silly mistakes and cropped out stuff by accident with the crop tool. So get off the crop tool as soon as you don't need it anymore. So if you know the shortcut to duplicate a layer, it's Control J, or you can drag the layer to the new layer icon. Same thing. So I have my copy that I'm going to move over to the right. So I need extra space over here. If you come up to Image and Canvas Size, we're not going to work in inches because everyone's going to have different dimensions. So let's work in percentages. So the width we're going to change to 200% because we want it double. Oops. The height is going to stay at 100%. And make sure that relative is not checked. It will not work if relative is checked. So this box should be open. And then to force it over to the right side, I'm going to click this middle left arrow. And it's going to force the extra space over to the right side. And then we are going to move the one over to that extra space. Hold down the Shift key and it prevents you from being able to move in too many directions and makes it easier to slide over. And then it'll click into place. Again, if you know the shortcuts, go ahead and use them. If not, I don't want to confuse anybody. Go to Edit. We want to flip this one so it's a mirror image of this one. Edit, Transform, and then flip horizontal. So now we have a mirror image. We want the same type of thing at the bottom. But first, we're going to merge these two into one. So if you go to Layer and Merge Down, you'll see it move to just one layer. But we want to be able to flip this easily, so make a copy of this layer by either Control J or dragging that layer to the new layer icon. And again, we're going to add more of the canvas size. So go to Image, Canvas Size, make sure you're in percent, leave the width at 100, change the height to 200. And then to force it down, click the top, middle arrow. And then we'll have extra space down here. So if yours probably did what mine did, where it's now running off the screen, come up to view and fit on screen, and then you can see everything. Hold the shift key and you can shift this down and lock it into place. Now we're going to flip this one vertical to have a mirror image left to right and top to bottom. So edit, transform, flip, vertical. Okay, so that is it for the first video. Make sure you save this, save it as Radial 1, and then you can move on to the next video.